How are you?
Wonderful. Did you see another movie?
I did. I saw Ed Wood's, the Tim Burton film.
Oh, that's one of his a few movies of his I haven't seen. So how was it? I mean, it
Oh,
looks very quirky, and Johnny Depp looks like he just decided to go nuts.
he has said, Johnny Depp, that film reinvigorated his love of acting. Sorry, not just acting, but Hollywood in general. And I believe it. It's a biography. Like this biopic about the supposedly worst movie director of all time.
But in the trailer, he just looks so happy. So
He
even if things are going to hell in a handbasket on his set, he just doesn't care and he just rolls with it.
no, really, you he does an amazing job of making you like root for him and love him, even though his films are terrible. You completely want him to succeed, even though that what he's producing is very very bad, and it's a testament to his acting of this extremely charismatic performance, but also Tim Burton is such a competent director, so much more competent than the director that he's making a movie about, that he like makes a lot of the stuff because they redo a bunch of the parts in his those actual films, right? You see it from like beyond the
Well, from the director's perspective while
yes.
it's being made. Right, right,
Yes,
right.
and a bunch of the famous goofs of those films, like this guy like accidentally hitting the wall and the wall shaking, making it obvious it's a set, or the graveyard, the gravestones falling, and things like that. They keep that in there, but because of the way you're seeing it from the perspective and everything, it just comes off as so charming, even though it's way less entertaining in the actual films. It's very well done. They also, what a brilliant decision. I'm not sure I've seen this done before. Is they kind of did the movie in the style of the director that they're doing a film on. So it's all in black and white. It has a kind of almost campy, bombastic style, right? You feel like it's one of those movies, even though it's just about something that actually happened.
Well,
Um,
that's kind of cool because, if they were filming a black and white section, and instead of going back and forth from color to black and white, I can see how they said, well, screw it, let's just do it all in black and white, and make it in that campy slapstick, not just B but maybe D level movie.
no, his
Cool.
movies are terrible. Like it's not even close. This is the guy who did Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is his most famous movie.
I have not seen. I don't think I've seen a single one of his movies. I
No,
don't think.
neither have I. However, what is somewhat it focuses a lot on, and I think it was brilliant because it's such a heartfelt part of this man's life, is he was very good friends with Bella Lugosi. And
Oh my god! So like
at the end of his life,
perfect. Right,
at the
right.
end of Bela Lugosi's life, he appeared in a bunch of these extremely bad movies, uh, that Ed Wood's made, and in
Well, he
fact,
probably couldn't get any other work.
no, he did
So,
couldn't exactly. That was kind of the point of the movie. Was yes, he's making these films for himself, but a lot of it was him making films so that Bela Lugosi could be in films again, like for his friend.
aw,
It was so
that's really
sweet.
sweet.
It's
Right, right, right.
absolutely heartwarming, and it's especially because there's like very bad things happening in Bela Lugosi's life. Bela Lugosi was addicted to morphine, at least according to this movie, and a bunch of other things. And he's his life is falling apart. But you know, this friendship with this kind of quirky young guy is so sweet and so captivating. I mean, the actor who played Bela Lugosi I believe, won an Oscar. His performance is fantastic.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, when I was young, every Saturday was morning cartoons, which is Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, and Coyote. But every Sunday was Creature Feature. And every Sunday, they would run old black and white movies of vampires, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. They would have Abbott and Lou Costello. Mm-hmm. They would have Laurel and Hardy. And it was just this section. And every Sunday, I never missed it. So I have seen all of Bela Lugosi movies other than the Ed Wood's movies. It was fantastic.
Ed Wood's was the same. He had seen all of his films and was loved him and loved his work, and wanted and felt it was a crime that he wasn't in movies anymore.
Well, I think the same little cartoon homage that Tim Burton played to Vincent Price.
Yes, exactly.
Vincent. It was that same, I think you're amazing. And he got him to do the voiceover of Vincent. That is just, it's so fabulous. I love that really short little cartoon. It's brilliant and wonderful all at the same time. It's like a jewel.
Yeah, I mean, that is what Tim Burton said, that one of the reasons he gravitated toward this screenplay was because he felt it was very similar to his relationship with Vincent Price. And
I see that. I immediately made that connection and tied that together. So that's very funny that is one of the reasons why he did it.
Yeah, no, and you can feel that love in the movie. Like, you can tell this comes from a very real and genuine place.
Yeah, okay, then I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Yeah, you would love it. It's very cool, and it also and Vampira, was in one of his movies, so she shows up.
Oh wow! Okay.
No,
okay, cool.
Ed Wood's is a very interesting figure, and I can see why someone made a movie about him, just because he is very interesting and kind of just a wild figure who somehow managed through various means to keep getting his movies made, even though everyone agreed, even at the time, that they were terrible.
It was almost like charity. We're going, okay, give him some money and let him make something. Or he won't leave us alone. Like, he won't stop calling me. Just give him some money so he can go make something.
One of the films his most famous film, Plan 9 from Outer Space, was kind of marketed as the last film that Bela Lugosi appeared in before he passed. And because he died before it came out. And it kind of pays homage to that very famous footage that he put in that film.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
One of the things about the movie that really it's like they do intentionally incorporate like very famous, well, not famous because not a lot of people have watched these movies, but parts of his movies that, like, there's certain moments where you're like, that's a real movie? That actually happened? What? Like, he used stock footage all the time in his films. And I was like, wait, like, he put stock footage over top Bela Lugosi speaking? Like, did that actually happen? Is that real? When you watch it, there's gonna be several moments you're like, that's a real film? Then you
asked your question, was LSD involved?
Possibly.
Something.
But you kind of sort of see how, just by at least the way the movie portrays him, he never did a second cut of anything.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Like, no matter what happened, he was like, it's perfect. played it, he kind of sounded like he was for real. Like he actually believed that it was perfect.
Yeah, it's sort of like how people have described Quentin Tarantino, like, you've never seen anyone more happy to be a director in your entire life. Well, maybe that's how Ed Wood was. He was just so happy to be doing what he was doing. It didn't matter what happened. Good, I'll accept it.
It kind of, yeah, it got that energy, yeah.
It's same kind of giddy feelings, you know, somebody doing what they really, really love to do. That kind of thing.
Yes, it's a wonderful film. Definitely recommend.
Okay.
Yeah, watch it.
Okay, I definitely will.
Eros, the Earth people are getting closer to that which we fear. Since they will not listen or respect our existence, they cannot help but believe our powers when they see their own dead walking round again, brought about by our advancement in such things. As soon as you have enough of the dead recruits, march them on the capitals of the earth. Let nothing stand in your way. Their own dead will be used to make them accept our existence and believe in that fact.